Hi folks, welcome. This is Crypto Noob's Discord reviews. I've started the season again. I did end it a bit in the bull run just purely because of the volume of research was quite extraordinary. But we have got a new interesting request here from Archeron. Can you please have a proper look at Xodex? It's a feeless blockchain project with non-KYC exchange. On paper, it looks like it could be incredible blockchain too. So let's go and have a look at it. So for me personally, whenever I start my research, I always start on CoinMarketCap.com. I just think it's got all the resources you possibly need to sort of complete your research and to find out any details. If it's not here, it'll be CoinGecko. So let's have a look for Xodex. So as we can see here, the current market cap is 7.1, 7.5 fully diluted. Circulating maximum supply of 10 billion, and it's self-reporting supply. Now that's an initial thing that I never like, but let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's have a look at some info here. So all-time charts, let's check that out, see what the overall picture is straight away. So we started this in May, so literally it's launched within a couple of months. So it's launched at a really difficult time, to be fair, and the price looks to be holding up fairly well. So that's not a bad start. In the last month, the chart is green, which is really positive. So as I said, 10 billion self-reporting supply, which isn't, it's just okay, apart from the self-reporting. So just I always briefly read these descriptions, but we'll go into a bit more details. So Xodex is a disruptive innovation and a fully anonymous zero-fee blockchain and multi-level ecosystem exchange. Xodex strongly believes in crypto as decentralized, high-performing, efficient currency and platform, focused on balance, innovation, and equity building for everyone. So initially, sounds really, really, really good. So it says all the buzzwords. So let's just dive into this a little bit more. So it's only on the Binance Smart Chain. It is a very popular chain. It's very cheap, very fast, very efficient, but you also get a lot of rubbish on here. So it's difficult to stand out from the crowd. So let's see how Xodex intend to do that. Let's go and have a look at their website. So I'm just going to move myself over a little bit because I'm blocking most of the stuff here. So Xodex, high-speed, zero-fee blockchain, decentralized exchange, cross-chain ecosystem, decentralized innovation. Now, the first thing to notice is that the website is fairly tidy. It's fairly professional looking. But one of the big things I look out for on some of these is that if you scroll down here, the very first thing you actually see here, it's got an audit, which is great, tech rate. I don't know what they're like, but it has been audited. First thing you see is the contract address and the ticker symbol and the decimal codes and the BSC network, which is usually just go and buy us please on PancakeSwap. We're a load of rubbish. Now, there are exceptions to that. It might just be a very poor website, but let's have a look. Let's scroll on down. So these aren't partners. These are people that have maybe talked about them in some regard in the past. So here we go. Products. A high-speed, zero-fee blockchain with DeFi protocols, NFT products, and dApps facilitating the creator's economy with cross-chain exploration. 100% APR staking. We all know DeFi right now is suffering, so that does not sound good. Zero gas blockchain. That is good. No one likes paying gas. NFT marketplace and startup launchpad. Now, a lot of these dexes and sexes now do have these startup launchpads built into them, which is great, but it's difficult to find a winner. So they're really going to stand out as an NFT marketplace. Binance Smart Chain isn't the best, but there is a marketplace, so we'll let them have that. So then we've got there the exchange, low fee, spot trading, futures leverage trading, P2P marketing, tokenomics. Now, I had a quick peek earlier at tokenomics, and you can see here instantly we've got 3% going to marketing, 4% development, 3% rewards, and 2% buyback and burn. That's a 12% tax. And when you scroll down here, there is a 12% buy and sell tax. So yeah, I really do not like these high fees, because it basically means we want to make our money from you whenever you buy or sell. It's just going to the ecosystem, marketing, etc., and I don't like them. Then the next thing is their Telegram group. I want to see something of value, something that sets them out apart. So let's have a look at their roadmap. Team development pre-sale, Pancake Swap launch, Telegram group. Well, that's all happened. Great. Q2, staking up to 100%. We'll have a look at the staking in a moment. CoinMarketCap listing, yes, of course. I found it there. CoinGecko, yes. Blockchain launch testnet. Now, the first two phases of their roadmap are things that any project should do, regardless. So I'm not overly impressed again. Mass marketing. Now, if anyone's first priority is mass marketing, that's alarm bells. It means that the biggest thing that they have to offer is a pump. So again, I don't like that. If they'd have put that at the end, then maybe it would have been a bit more convincing. But the first thing they say, mass marketing, we're going to pump. It's not great. Blockchain launch, everyone does that. Cross-chain exploration and bridging. Exploration means they don't have to do it. Launchpad project, yeah, well, that's obviously not happened yet. And you know, some other things, partnerships with DEXs, DeFi protocols, iOS and Android wallet app, great. So again, rewards and benefits, you can stake and there's a token burn. Not anything amazing there. Token distribution, and we'll come to this in a minute on the white paper as well, because for me, there are some questionable things here. But let's have a look at the staking facilities first on their website. Let's go stake. Okay, so staking, you can see here, actually the current APR is 10.7%, 100% APR is achievable, but obviously they've lowered it the more it's used, basically. So looking at this, you can only stake their own token at the moment. They don't appear to have any partnerships or ability to stake anything else. I know it's relatively new, but there's nothing really happening here in this ecosystem. So what I would do next, if I wanted to look into it further, my next port of call would be to look at the white paper. So let's go do that. Now, in terms of a white paper presentation, I have looked at this already, and it is pretty decent, but it is very, very standard kind of decentralized exchange stuff. Probably, you know, you could probably open up 90% of DEXs and read something pretty similar. So the roadmap is there. They've gone through the ecosystem again in more detail, problems that they're solving. As I said, gasless fees, which is great, but you've got the community tax, 12% buy and sell, which kind of makes up for those fees. So I don't really see it as a gasless system. It's a bit of a cop-out. One thing that I found really, really interesting is section 6.6. So I'm just going to scroll through all of this. Obviously, you can go ahead and read this. Vesting period. Now, a lot of his launch pads, for example, and projects that launch, if you sell to private investors and seed sale rounds, you've got vesting over anything from 3 to 24 months. And with this project, the vesting period is very limited. Private investors and pre-sale investors. So those two groups will receive 50% released at launch, 25% after 10 days, and then the remaining 25% after another 10 days. So in other words, everything's already vested. So that's why the supply is already out there, basically. All the tokens were bought pre-sale, and it's near enough fully in circulating supply because everyone's dumped on the market. Goes on to say about the burn strategy and things, but overall, I've got to say, Xodex does not impress me. It does not do anything different. It's got horrendous community tax, 12%. There's no selling point. There's no development apparently ongoing. You can only stake their own token. I mean, at the moment, for me, this would not be one I would personally invest in. It's not financial advice, of course, and I'm not familiar with the project from inception. They do have a roadmap which offers more promise, but right now, this is, for me, a very run-of-the-mill DEX, and it doesn't do half of it yet. So, for me, right now, this isn't for me. And of course, we don't know who the team are either. So, I'm sure if you went onto the socials, you could ask questions. I'm not even going to bother doing that. But, the team aren't in the white paper. They are not anywhere. So basically, for me, this is an anonymous team. And a DEX with an anonymous team is not a good team. If they were 100% legitimate, committed DEX, they would be KYC'd or something at least. And there's no mention of the team in here at all. So very disappointing. So yeah, big thumbs down from me, I'm afraid. I don't think Xodex is a goer. As I said, I'm not 100% into all the background, but I've looked at the website, I've looked at the staking, I've looked at the white paper, just not impressed. So not for me, I'm afraid. Let me know what you think. If you're on YouTube, obviously please subscribe, please leave a comment. Links to my Discord and TikTok are in the bio.